So we can refill it.
Yeah, so every time
We need to make a 40,000 thermometer.
Yeah.
And then we can, everybody can track it every time you're in this building. So.
Yes, go ahead. Yes.
I was just thinking about, passion. Some people are, they have passion, they have that drive, they're going, and some people blank. So I was just thinking, what for us to just examine where our core passion is, what it is that ignites us, and then to try to buddy up with someone that's you feel is really going to help ignite you.
It's great.
But not someone that's going to help you keep you in complacent, but who really is going to stir you up and get you started.
It's great.
Hold you more accountable. Who excites, what person can you look around and that really excites you and gets you going.
Good.
I found that it was very helpful whenever I was partnering with
Sabrina.
Yeah. It was like a healthy competition on who was going to get the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think the fact that me and her go through a lot of the same situations, maybe a little bit tweaked a little bit differently, but still the same. I think that's
good. So how did that, what did that look like when you talking on the phone in the morning? It's like, hey, go out and get two people. What does that look like?
Well, like as soon as like she would tell me like, oh, I made this many leads today. Like I made this many phone calls today, or man, I've just been so behind. I didn't do anything today, but I'm gonna do it right now. And we would do that, and then also we would like I would send her a text, or she would send me a text if like we were if we were like struggling just with life. Like she would send me something and say, hey, like I need scripture, send me something right now. And so, just kind of pop something out, and she would do the same thing for me. So it was just kind of like helping build each other. And it's like what I told Chantel the other day, that what I kept thinking about was, it's very awesome to be advancing. It's Mary Kay. It's awesome to be advancing in your business. It's awesome to have like a financial security. But how, like if I'm advancing, but you're not advancing and you're my friend, like how am I gonna enjoy certain things if you're not there with me? Like I want to be able to walk across the stage and have all of my friends with me. Like you're my family. You're my family. And so I want to go across the stage with my family, and I would hope that my family would want me to walk across the stage with them. Yeah. If you start winning trips, Aretha, to go wherever, when you start winning trips, okay, don't you want to be able to take your girlfriend and Mary Kay, like, oh, we won trips together, let's go.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I want to build a life, but I want my friends to have that life with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's very powerful. So let's think about that. Who we can
pick up power buddy. So you guys, y'all reach out to each other.
Really search it. Someone who's really gonna, ignite you.
It's good. Okay. Well, let's get. Go ahead, Kira. Go ahead.
We have like accountability partners, and I like I have one in
AA.
But I contact her every day, or be like, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? Do you have any facial and all that kind of stuff. We're not really competitive, but I feel like that's really good.
Yeah. Powering up. Good. I like it. Okay, so let's get started. Let me just say a quick prayer, you guys, and thank you to those who are joining us. Yay! Everybody say hi to our and then we'll go ahead and get started. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for life, for creativity, for sisterhood, for opportunity. I just pray, Lord, as I do so often, that you would pour out your Spirit on all of us and just empower us with everything that we need to do the things that you've called us to do. And it's all to you, it's all through you, it's all for you. May you be glorified in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, we have some very important business to discuss. We have a queen in the house, an April queen, Miss Monica McTighe. I got the eye of the tiger. Okay, I can't sing it, but she can sing it. So come over here. Don't come this way because of the cord, but I want everybody to see you. And I have a special thing for you, handcrafted by Fancy Girl Jewelry. And yay! Yeah, get in there, cause yeah. But you know, yeah, perfect. Okay, yay! So Monica did her 15 faces, her 3 interviews, and her 450 or 425 in wholesale orders. And I would love for you to share just what motivated you and just some tips for success, how it unfolded.
I'm honestly just really excited about the Mary Kay product, which is a big deal because I worked in cosmetics, so I was not excited about the product. So that makes a big difference. Just seeing what it stands for and really how easy it is, it makes me want to tell everyone about it, because it's like you don't have to hate your job anymore. You don't have to be slaving away all week and never see your family, you know. Even though I'm still working almost a full-time job, but it has brought in extra money, so when I do have time with my husband, like, we can just completely go on a date, or hey, you want to go shopping? Sure. Like, we can do whatever we want, you know, we're more free or pay off the bill, whatever. So I don't know. Just,
awesome. And she is also a breath away from senior consultant with the beautiful Sarah Greer on her team, who, shout out to Sarah, has over 150 in sales so far. Yay. So she's working. And so I'm excited for you to open this and see this handcrafted with you in mind.
Thank you.
That is going to look so hot with your red jacket and your director suit. Yes. And you have to wear gold at Michael Kors,
Yes,
right?
Can you wear
So,
those?
I will.
yes, yes.
Kathy, we give us a soccer.
Oh, yes, yes.
When she's ready. When she's ready. Send one. I'm gonna cut the mirror out. Perfect.
Yay, yay, yay. So tell them a little bit about, I'm not done with you yet. Tell them a little bit about your vision for the new month. And again, what motivates you, what you're excited about, kind of
Well,
just
at the current moment, I'm kind of panicking and praying a lot, but I would really like to hit Diva, and by the end of May, I would like to hit my Star Consultant numbers. And this is crazy, but I told my husband last night I'm going to try to just go straight for the next level, whatever, not Star, whatever the next one is. So I don't know, we'll see. But lately I've because, you know, after you do like your first few parties and stuff, it's like, okay, well, those are all the people I know, now what? But I've been just trying to really think of like every single person I know. Last night I sat in my living room and just like read over all the notes, you know, so like whether it's a male or female, just what do I know about them and what could I offer them, and just kind of branching out there and not being so shy or reserved and being more confident. So also I've been like kind of working up like little perks, you know, if you throw a party to kind of push people, because you really have to do that in sales. And that's working. So yeah.
Good. And you're gonna go hopefully to Los Angeles the first 2 weeks of June.
June? You said January?
No, you're going for a visit.
Oh yes, in California. I was like, whoa. Yeah, I'm hoping to go. I'm from California. I'm hoping to go back home in June, and I'm honestly planning to throw everyone a party that I can and get to meet as many people as I can. Or, you know, I know a lot of people there, obviously, so that'll be easy. But just get them in the seat to listen, whether we three-way or hopefully I'll be well endowed by then in the lingo to interview them. So
And write that trip off.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Give Queenie a hand. Good job. Well, yeah, and we want to make sure that we do high sales. 100 this past week, 200, 3.
Week since when?
What does it run? Sunday to Saturday?
Yeah.
No, well, starting Sunday to Saturday.
Oh, would you guys?
Yeah.
Sunday.
One.
Is it
retail sales.
So I did 100.
Yay! Yay! Good.
I did like 230 something.
Good. Awesome, Kara. Good.
I think I'm at like 200.
Good. So, come on up here, Kara. You are the queen. Come here. We gotta put you in the thing. All right. So tell everybody. Yay! Tell everybody what you did.
My director challenged me to do to sell to 24 people in 24 hours with $24. So I messaged all my customers that I had in my book and asked them if they needed anything. Also did a few pampering sessions and they bought for me. And then even after the challenge was over, I was still flowing in this, the momentum, and I still had some sales after that. So it's like, yay!
Yay! Awesome. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. And pick a prize. Pick a fun out of any the jewelry up there. Can't have the shoe. Don't take the shoe. Okay. We're gonna do make sure anybody that wants to kind of dig into this stuff, I'm gonna pass around Q-tips if you guys all want to take a Q-tip, and I'm gonna dig into some of this new product. Okay. The main thing that I want to showcase that I think is the most important are these new blushes, because they're regular line. They're duos. It's a blush with a highlighter, and I'm showing this to you guys. This stuff is available if you did the preferred customer program or you were a star consultant last quarter. You can order this May 10th, and if not, it opens up to everybody May 15th. So make sure that you don't waste stock up on lookbooks. You still can use your old lookbooks, of course. Don't ever throw those away, but don't stock up on them. And I can order you guys new books. If y'all want a pack of new books, you can. That doesn't like help me or take from you. If you want packs of the new books, throw $4 at me or whatever, and I'll order you a pack of them. So, but these blushes are really great because it fills the full square in the compact. If you just want to pass this around, this one's ripe watermelon, but it has the blush and the highlighter, and they're beautiful, and they're regular lines. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm going to just pass that around. Let me pull out some cotton balls. Don't double dip, but you can play with the cheek color here, the highlighter up top. So just play. Here, just and here's cotton balls. There's mirrors. Naomi, here, let me hand you a mirror, sweetie.
There's one over there.
Do you have spice pop?
That's the only one I have right now.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Sorry. Yeah, but you have your eye on that.
Not for me.
Oh, you want to see it on
And I
Aretha?
also think it looked really pretty on Lisa.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing
it would.
red on my cheeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, girl. You need to give it a try.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
I do need another.
So what's
I even had a guy.
Juicy guava?
I even had a guy at the golf course today say, "Oh, you did something with your hair. It looks great." Now you need to like, what did he say? Now you need to do something with your eyes. Put more makeup on. Change it up. So I need another look.
Okay, we can work on that. We can work on that. All right, listen. So right in the lookbook, and those of you guys, that enrolled customers in the preferred customer program, this is the lookbook that they're going to get mid-May. So again, that'll be perfect timing to follow up with everybody. But I love this. You can do the highlighter just above. You can do it a little bit here. I mean, you can. It just gives a bunch of different. They retail for $18. They retail, and it fills the whole square. These limited edition glosses always go really fast. They're beautiful, and $1. Everyone that's of course ordered because it's sold, $1 goes to the Mary Kay Ash Foundation for, of course, to support women's shelters and survivors of abuse. And so one of them is called.
It's on the bottom of that little paragraph on the side. Create change and in harmony.
Create change and in harmony. They're oh, I'm sorry, it's right here. It's in 2 different places. Available in Create Change and in Harmony. They're beautiful. One's pinker, one's more shimmery. But really make note of that. Of course, make note of the very slight price increases, and I'm sure Monica can give testimonies over the year. You know, I mean, sometimes products, manufacturing, ingredients, you have slight price fluctuations. It's just not a big deal. Okay. Then there are some fun at play colors. You know what, Lisa? Maybe there's your palette right there, sister. And again, you guys can dig into this. This is the Purple Eclipse. And these are great. You know, don't overly stock up on this stuff, but it's good to have a couple to show at your parties and let people demo. You can load up their sponge tip, and you know, as long as you're not double dipping, just like we've done with other retail in the past. But oh, Miss Purpley, I bet you can't wait to dig into this, Naomi. So feel free to. And the at play is. It's not regular line, it's not limited edition. It stays for about 6 months or so, and then it'll change. So it's not really quick limited edition, but it's not forever regular line either. These lip and cheek sticks are so fun, and I don't know if this is like doesn't Clinique have a chubby stick or something like that, but it may not be as wide as this one.
Is that for cheeks?
Cheeks and lips. Cheeks and lips.
Old cheek blood.
Yeah.
My mom
used to use
and a big stick.
So again, you guys, this is Razzleberry. Comes in Razzleberry, super soft, creamy sticks, glidable for a quick smooch of color and a cheeky glow. So you can, you know, do your thing. The peach pop, I think, is really cute too. So again, dig into this. I don't care if you guys use this as a demo. That looks awesome on you, Eliza. So take a cotton ball or a Q-tip or whatever and dig into that and play with that however you want to. Here, pass that with it.
Anything is good. When you never wear any.
You just have that one notebook, Cathy?
Huh?
You just have that one notebook.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'll pass it around in just a second. I do want to draw your attention to this. You know how we had the $2 oil-free eye makeup remover minis that you could get off this gift? Well, the new one is the Lash Club mascara, and look at what a nice size tube that is.
Yay.
Costs us, costs us $2 for this beautiful thing. And so this is the new gift with purchase, and I love how Mary Kay has lessened the price on that to help us with our profit margin. I mean, the other ones were fun that came in the cute bags and stuff, but what do you do?
But you got more with that stuff, so that was, you know.
Yeah, but still, this is for $2. This is a great.
And there's a lot of mascara, even in that little one. I saw
Yeah.
that one that I've used for
Forever. And I mean, it's heavy. It's a great gift with purchase. So that's when you're, you just pass it around. But don't open that. You don't need to open that one. Yeah. Okay. These are the At Play shadow and liners. Again, a really great retail price for $13. And it has you can both define. There's a defining tip and then a shadow tip. Aren't those fun? And again, the retail on that is just, and that's one of those where the eye buys, you know. I mean, you just see that, and if you're a person that loves that bright pop of color, you're going to go, and again, dig into that. That's not going to hurt my feelings. Go ahead. That's what this is for.
This was the party pack, like when
Yeah, yeah.
island thing came last year.
Yeah, now look at this gorgeous color. Glow with it. I am in love with this. So again, this can be a fun way. These are the jelly lip glosses. There's a jam and berry and a glow with it.
Are they sticky?
This one is a little stickier than our regular line. Retails for $10. And those baked eye trios retail for $13. So again, for 3 eyeshadow colors, that's good. And again, squirt some of that out, play with it,
And
put
there's
it
a
on.
lot in those eye trios.
Yeah,
There's
a lot of
I mean,
products.
A lot more than you do in a regular single.
Mhm.
How much is it? 13. You pay 7 for it.
Yeah, so with those regular line blushes and highlighters, I really suggest getting a couple of those. At least one to, if not 2, to demo out of your kit. And you guys, that after sun replenishing gel is always really popular too, and that's just limited. They don't have that year round.
That's out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Now, what exactly is that for? Like when you get done
Sunburn.
Sunburn.
Mhm. Mhm. After the
And that's why
sunburn treatment.
a lot of people, and you can't like advertise or not, but like if you get a burn like from cooking and stuff, you put it on there and it helps.
That's
a lot.
So the new lookbook is gorgeous. They're if you're ever wanting something new looks to show at your parties, I mean, this basically gives step-by-step instructions on color looks showcasing the product. So I'm going to pass that around so you guys can take a look at that.
So you said we can give you the money for a new order.
A pack of books, sure. Mhm. Mhm.
This is darker than this side.
Oh, okay, so I'm trying to mess it up.
I do want to draw your guys' attention to the Team Up for Women. That ends May 12th.
What is it?
It's the Team Up for Women. That ends May 12th. Now, our unit has sent in funds. Yes, gorgeous, Aretha. Our unit has sent in donations to the Mary Kay Foundation, but I really highly suggest, that's really pretty on you.
Thank you.
That even just 1 or 2 of your parties, say that maybe 5 or 10% of your sales that you're going to send into the Mary Kay Foundation, you can go to the website and pull some statistics of the incredible amounts of money that they've sent, again, to domestic violence shelters for prevention of dating violence, educating young women, and also grants for doctors that are trying to find cures for cancers that affect women. So that's always a really proud thing, and that's a great booking tool. And or you can do where you can round up the sales to the nearest ask them if you can round it up, and then whatever change. So just remember that ends May 12th. So even if you send in a $10 donation with all the beauty consultant, make it a goal to maybe send in a $10 donation, because if you can imagine all the beauty consultants, if everybody even just sent in $10, and of course you get credit for that for seminar, and you get a ribbon and all that fun stuff too, but that's a big deal, you guys. Any questions on any of this?
When is it released? Like, when are you able to order?
If you did, which you probably did you sign anybody up for the preferred customer program last time?
My Mary Kay was down, so.
Okay,
that was the day.
that's okay, May 15th.
Okay.
So it's right around the corner. But if you did the preferred customer program, or you were a star consultant last quarter, you can order May 10th, the new stuff. Eliza is rocking it down there. She is playing. She is playing. Okay, with that, you guys can continue to dig into everything, but I want to go ahead and give the floor to Monica, and it's been really fun. I hope that you guys take notes. I'm going to take notes. Monica just comes from a really neat background, and she's probably going to share with you a little bit of her background, but it's fun to hear her perspective on the importance of skincare and what a great value the quality of our product is. And again, I don't want to teach your whole class, but it's been really fun to watch. So without further ado, let's give 1,000% attention to the fabulous Monica McTighe. And stand so you don't have to face that, but stand so that they can. There, that you're in the center. Woo! Okay.
Okay, so I'm pretty much just going to give my spiel that I give at my parties, and I'll try to remember everything. If I leave something eligible, so just tell me. So I'm a visual person, so without stuff in front of me, it starts.
Do you want me to put the
product in front of you?
Yeah,
Well,
a
sure.
microderm, a value firm,
Uh-huh.
and then the
Miracle.
botanicals actually. As well.
Botanicals?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
So I'll just start with background. Thank you. Stuff is first.
Oh,
So my name is Monica McTighe. I'm 24, which I'm in denial. I still think I'm 22. I just moved here last June. Got married June 21st, moved here June 23rd. I worked in cosmetics in the Los Angeles area for 2 years. Thank you. My first year in cosmetics, I worked for pretty much every name brand skin care or cosmetic line that you could think of, whether it was Dior and Chanel, Clinique, Lancome, Urban Decay, Too Faced, Laura Mercier, which I have seen around here a little bit, Estee Lauder, what's another one? Elizabeth Arden. So pretty much you name it, I've worked with them. Then the year after that, I did get signed on with Clinique, and I did work for them strictly for a year. Clinique is a very skincare based company. You guys are their biggest competitor, and that was something we hear constantly. Actually working at the counter, well, I usually use Mary Kay, but I can't find my lady or she's on vacation. I know you guys are comparable. It's because you guys are both fragrance free and dye free, color free. I'm trying to think. One of the things I told Cathy when I first met her was I was kind of shocked at the price points for Mary Kay because it's honestly so low. I just took an order on Sunday from a customer, and she's like, I used Mary Kay like 20 years ago, you know? She goes, I can't believe how much the prices have gone up. And I was like, really? And I was like, well, yes, prices do inflate over time, especially 20 years. I go, to be honest with you, you can go to the drugstore and get something and you're going to pay the same price and you're not going to get something quite as great. Like I said, I actually love Mary Kay, so I'm really excited. And everyone that knows me knows that, one of the things I say at my parties is, yeah, I could tell you like all these, fancy things. I go, but this has the Monica stamp of approval. So the fact that it has that tells you that it really is working. I always make sure that I tell them that even working behind the counter, even working at Michael Kors now, if something's not going to work quite as great as it's, portraying that it will, I will tell them honestly, whether it's a bag, that bag's not going to look that pretty in 2 days, or it was, a cream or a face cream or an eyeshadow.
Is that called here?
Well, I'm fine right here. Just have to move to the side a little. Whether it's a product, I would tell them, honestly, don't waste your money on this. Go over to Lancome. They have the best for that in the department store or something like that. And honesty really goes a long way because no matter what you tell them to their face, they're going to go home and they're going to try this product and they're going to know if you were just kind of blowing smoke, because then they're going to say, that didn't really work. Why am I going to waste my time to reorder it? One of the biggest things I think Cathy like that I said was that for the night cream, the highest intensity night cream of Lancome is $215, and that was 2 years ago. So I'm sure it's probably like $240 now.
For one
cream, yeah, 3.4, which I don't even think it was that much quantity, honestly. Sure, it worked well, but you ran out of it in a couple months, and then there you were again. So that's something I tell my customers. You're getting the whole set for $200 or now $205, where this would buy you a night cream and that's it. Another thing I really like about Mary Kay is that you don't have to do 5 million steps in order to accomplish one thing. A really good example of that is Urban Decay. They're a big, well-known company, and they're especially in with like the younger group, and if you have the naked palettes, you're it, and all this stuff. And people will swear by them, but the perfect example is at my work. All my coworkers know and my managers know that I work in cosmetics, so they come to me with all their fancy questions. And all the managers bought the naked palettes, like 1 through 3. And so they were trying them, and I would hear them kind of like complaining about it, like, well, what did you do to do yours? Because I can't seem to quite get mine right, blah, blah. And so then they finally came to me and said, we bought these palettes. They're $50 a palette, which I think now they're probably like $52. And they said, but we're just not getting any color on, and I said, yeah, because you have to go and buy the $30 eye primer for it to ever even show on their skin. And I got one of those palettes for Christmas, so I know for a fact, not only did I work with it, in cosmetics, but even at home, if I didn't put a primer on, an Urban Decay primer at that, it wasn't going to show anything. So to me, that's like, okay, you paid $50 for the palette, and then you paid $30 for the primer. Like, that's quite a bit of money just to have eyeshadow on, So just, again, big price points. And then as I give my talk, I guess, it'll go through the different things, like multiple steps you would have to do. So those are all just fun things. I always start my parties with, which a lot of people like die inside after I say this, but your skin and your face, your elastin and your collagen stops reproducing at the age of 16. So I am 24, and before Mary Kay, I'll be dead honest with you, I didn't do anything but wash my face. Even working in Clinique, I tried it, and it like completely destroyed my skin, working in other lines, philosophy and stuff like that. Well, you got to do this, you got to, they told me the importance of skincare, and I was like, okay, but then I tried out, and either it like made my skin really irritated, or I just didn't like it, and I was like, I'm young, I got a few years, maybe when I'm like 30, I'll start caring about this, but that fact, for when you have those younger girls at your table, whether they're 18 or early 20s, that kind of makes them like, oh, I just did a party last week, and the girl is like, I think she's 21, and she never did skincare, rarely wears makeup, it was her first time being introduced to Mary Kay, and now she's hosting a party tomorrow, and she told her husband, who's my husband's best friend, I gotta have that skincare line. So that's pretty important. My second fact that I, finished that fun factoid with is your body actually starts dying at the age of 19. So if you think, I know, yeah, usually they're like, go up in flames, like, well, just dig me and breathe in, Last week I had the lady tell me, she goes, you could have left that little fun fact out, thank you, so. But if you think about it, logically, and I learned that in my biology class, that's not like something I found on like Wikipedia, that's a fact. But if you think about it, how quickly and how soon your body starts reversing, just me being 24, that's already 10 years my skin started slowing down in my face, and that's already, 6 years that my body's already going the other way, so that's why it is important, something I like that Cathy says is that, invest in this. You're not going to just see the results today or tomorrow, like maybe makeup, but you're going to see the results a year from now, and I use Cathy all the time, like, my director is beautiful, like, she doesn't have a line on her face, and she's been using it since she was 16, and blah, 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 and I want, and just even, again, I was lazy and like didn't use skincare before anything, but this last week I was like, I'm gonna be faithful to it, because I do put everything Mary Kay on my face for my parties at least, I do the whole skin thing, but even just noticing the difference of putting on my day cream and my moisturizer and then putting on my makeup, huge difference, and it made me actually miss the way my skin looked that night, and so now I'm doing it faithfully, so Amy. Okay, so we'll start with the Voluform, I guess. This is, well, you guys already know what this stuff is, so I guess I don't have to do all that. But this is firming. I guess I'll start with the microderm because that usually has a lot more to say. But exfoliation is incredibly important, and that's probably why I usually tie it in with these things, why I had to bring it up. But when you don't properly exfoliate your face, you throw away 75% of your product. So say you paid $100 for that day cream or whatever, say me as the Clinique consultant, I could take $75 of that $100 and just go throw it in the trash or go shopping myself. That's how much it is not of value, because when you're putting that product on top of your skin without having the proper cleanse, it's just literally sitting on top of your skin. It's not able to penetrate, it's not able to soak in and do what it's supposed to do. I use the microderm as one of my main selling points, not only to sell this, but to sell this as well and let them know that they're going to get the most benefits out of it when they do this properly. But I squirt this on the back of their hand. I have them wash their face. I explain to them that the Miracle Set, does have an exfoliator in it. You do need to have, well, you don't need to, but it is good to have an exfoliator that is gentle enough to do every day on your skin, because when you're over exfoliating your skin, you're literally tearing your skin. It's like a cat is clawing your arm. That's under a microscope, that's what it looks like on your skin. when you're doing that, you're opening up your skin, literally your flesh, and it's letting in bacteria, dirt, it's opening up your pores, and it's really doing nothing good for you. You know, so people are like, oh, I'm exfoliating or using this apricot scrub. Like, why does my face hurt? Why doesn't it look, you know, perfect or whatever? It's because you're doing more damage than you are helping it. So of course, you guys know you do this once or twice a week. I have so much like of a reproduction of skin or whatever you want to call it, that when I take a shower, I could go like this and have like my fingernails full of dead skin. Like, I know it's totally gross, but that's how bad it is. And I still, with my skin being that bad, I still only use this once a week. You know, so you can tell them like, you know, this is gonna last you a while. So after I tell them about the 75%, you know, I have them squirt this on their hand, and I have them start to go and rub it in as I'm talking. Then I'll have them wipe it off, and then I'll tell them, okay, go ahead and put your hands together in the light. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, like they'll already see it before I even say anything. I always bring up the Clarisonic, which I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with it, but it is a sonic face brush that costs $200. In a department store or online. The cheapest one is $99. This is $50. You know, I tell them, you know, the fact of 75%, you know, but when you're rubbing your skin and you're exfoliating, what you're doing is actually increasing your blood circulation in your face. You know, I always tell them the fact that I've had plenty of customers tell me, oh, you obviously don't know what you're doing, can you please get someone else, because my face is not my hand. So why are you wasting my time? Like, and they'll tell me straight out like that. And it's like, yes, I understand that, but how thin your skin is on your hand, that's the same texture as the skin on your face and around your eyes. So that is extremely important. You know, when you think about, oh, I could see my veins, I could see like some of my muscles popping through, you know, on the other side as well. You know, some of your tendons, like that's very delicate. And so think how much more attention do we need to be paying to our face, you know, as maybe the skin on my arm or my leg, you know. So I have them rub it in as they're doing that. I'm telling them what you're actually doing, you know, after they wipe it off. What you actually did is you increased your blood flow, your circulation. Like I said, it starts slowing down at the age of 16. And what that does is that's what's going to produce your elastin and your collagen again in your skin and get that flowing. So that's really important. You know, it's going to, and they'll be able to literally see, I don't know how many of you guys have already done this, but they'll be able to literally see a lighter tone on their skin. One lady was like, oh my gosh, I guess that was all dirt. Like that's how much it brightened, you know, their blood veins will actually be very puffy, and it's because they have a healthy flow of circulation going through their skin. So when you just do that, then I tell them, of course, you know, like, okay, now imagine that on your face. Imagine the difference it's going to do. You know, I mean, don't get too close to your eyes, but even your eye, like in this area here, you'll notice a difference. It increases your radiance. You know, of course, you know, it helps your like foundation and stuff look better as well.
I know, I'm telling you, the first time I was like, I need to call him and exfoliate. I wasted 75% of my product.
Yeah.
I went home with my little skin care brush. I'm like, it's just sitting on the top of my face.
Yeah. And I do always mention that we have a brush comparable to Clarisonic, you know, but I always just throw it out there like, you know, it is $50, you know, this is $50 and this is going to last you how long, you know. It's just, I don't promote the brush as much as I do this because I don't know, it's just, sorry, but I use this Skin Invigorate brush, whatever it's called, and it's not really doing it.
It's not as your face. You just love that microphone.
Yeah. It's just not doing it as well as it can. Yes, it is helpful, but still keeps us in your shower. And then, you know, I do talk about this, like you're opening those pores, you're, you know, getting all that stuff off of there. Again, we talked about like, you know, under a microscope, how intense it really is on your skin. Because some people were like, oh, what's this for? Just a moisturizer, so I don't need to do my, you know, they want to complicate things. Just know you need to put something to heal that skin. You need to protect that skin, you know, because now it's open and in the air. Whether you go lay down on your pillow and go to sleep, you know, or you go and you start putting the rest of your product on for the day. So I always do that. Now for this is just, I don't know, maybe me being a salesperson, but it's also true. The Botanicals toner. It's first of all, this whole line is comparable to Origins. That's what I say, so people kind of understand what it is. It's plant-based or root-based, which you guys probably already know. You know, sensitive skin, it's going to be a lot gentler. It's not going to have, it's going to have the least amount of chemicals they could possibly put in it. I have one of my managers at work right now. He's taking medication for his skin because he has really bad acne. And I told him about this. I have well, Origins is not very cheap at all. None of the department store lines are. But, you know, my manager told me, he was like, let me know what you have. He goes, because I spend a lot of money on my skin. And he was like, how much is it, like 100, 200, you know, like for the cleanser. And I was like, this whole set is $58. And he's like, oh. So he's probably going to come in 2 weeks to get a facial from us, you know, and try this out. And also if they're on like any type of medication where they can't have any salicylic acid or any like chemicals on their skin, this is perfect for them. And when I first did my makeover with Cathy, when I was new to all this, she, you know, I told her I have really sensitive skin. I told her about like my horrid experience with Clinique. You know, it dried out and damaged my skin so bad because it was too much chemical that like even just me taking a shower and rinsing my face, like it painfully burned and like I would cry. Like that's how much, like it just stripped my skin way too harsh, you know. So having something that is a little more on the natural side is definitely good. But anyways, I always give the example of this that, you know, even when I did work in Clinique, I'd be going like from school to work and work to school and, you know, all over the place. And, you know, I'll be spraying the cotton balls as I'm saying this. But I, again, recommend having something that is a gentle enough exfoliator to do every day. And that's exactly what this is, because not every exfoliator is. You know, if you're using the Miracle Set, then of course that is. But this is going to take off any dead skin, makeup, and bacteria that's left on your skin. I think it's really important, even if you don't show them the whole botanical set, just put this on your table as well. Because, you know, spraying a cotton ball, and I tell them, like, when I was going, like, all I would do is leave from my classroom to my car, get in the car, drive to work for 30 minutes, get out of the car, walk into work, put my coat on. I'm at the counter, you know, didn't have any makeup on quite yet. And I would do a toner thing, and my cotton ball was black.
Ew.
Yeah, that's like how we don't even realize it. You know, I realized coming from California, we have smog, so it may have been a little more intensified. You know, but when I did this at, you know, at one of my parties, one of the girls was like, I just completely washed my face and I have makeup on my skin still, or oh my gosh, like what is that black stuff? You know, and so it shows in the cotton ball itself, you know, and it's like, yeah, you didn't even like you think, oh, I feel fresh and clean, you know, yes you are, but there's a lot of stuff we can't see, of course, it's your skin, you know, so it's just kind of a good thing to add in there and let them know.
So when you're doing your party, you just kind of like,
No, you know,
yeah.
when you're doing your party, you kind of bring out the sets, but you are
Customizing.
customizing at the same time. That's brilliant. That's so smart.
and this might be your moment to insert that invigorate brush that you're not so thrilled about. Because I have a problem getting my makeup off because I have these little cracks and crevices from scarred up acne skin, and that is where that brush. I don't trust the thing, like you said. I agree, it doesn't exfoliate, but it definitely cleans the.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I didn't say it was worthless. I just
no, I'm not saying you did. This might be where I would insert
probably,
it.
yeah,
to
that's, yeah, good
plug
idea.
it to, you know.
And honestly, the
No, I agree with you.
does it just vibrate? I'm asking.
No,
It does spin.
It
Okay,
spins.
so instead of maybe doing the microderm or doing it with the microderm, you can do that on the back of their hand and say, look how much difference this makes, because you will see it. It is exfoliating regardless. Again, I just personally like I need some hardcore stuff. So yes, I do kind of go on this, you know, whatever.
Did you give the comparable line
To Origins.
Yeah.
Yes. And another one of my, I had like 6 managers at work, but another one of my managers got her to find a place order. So yeah, but she said, you know, she was saying, she's like, I have this night cream, but I don't really like it, you know, and you know, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, well, you should try like our night cream, you know, has a retinol in it. She's like, oh yeah, I need that. Let's buy that, you know? And then she's like, but I use a cleanser from Origins. I really like it. I do not want to change it, you know? So what I'm probably going to end up doing is giving her like a sample or something, you know, with my next order, like, hey, just threw this in your bag. Try it out. Let me know what you think, you know, because they're saving a ton of money. And this is a woman that's got 2 little kids, a husband, and her husband's on disability. She's the working mom, you know, so she's on a budget. You know?
Sounds like a team member.
Right? Yeah, I tried already. So, you know, again, like all those numbers to me just like make a really big difference. Then let's see what else. Okay, so sun care for your skin. One thing when I start showing the day creams, whether it's the Miracle Set or the Volume Firm, the Miracle has SPF 30.
35.
This one 35, and this one has SPF 30. According to the Skincare Association, you have to have a minimum of SPF 30 on your skin for it to do a thing.
Wow.
So if I'm walking around with SPF 15, I might as well not put anything on. That's how serious it
Oh
is.
no.
Skin, sun damage is the #1 cause for sun damage is the #1 cause for skin damage. So when they hear that, they're usually like, ooh, it increases wrinkles, it causes that uneven skin tone, dark spots. I can't tell you how many ladies, probably like 10 a day at the least, that's like minimum when we're dead, would come to the counter, give me that dark spot corrector, and they're bringing it back. This doesn't work. Like, so yeah, you know, so which I'll get into something about that later. But so I always tell my customers, you know, Clinique is a perfect example. Their day cream was $35, I think, $40. This is when I left a year ago. And then, you know, they would say, you need a sunscreen for your face because this isn't enough, you know, and then they would tell you that fact I just told you. Okay, yeah, the sunscreen was $25. So again, this is 50, you know, or the night one is 50, I know at least. But again, you're getting the whole set for 200. And I'm one of those people, like, because, you know, I'm a shopper. So when I'm thinking like, okay, I have $50, I could either buy this, or if I just save my $50, I'm almost like there to that, you know, like what is really the worth here, you know?
Well, and like the Miracle set.
Well, the Miracle set, yeah, I mean, yeah, and the set is $99, you know, so. Yeah, but you know, I always tell them that, like, again, you're not having to chase down all these products. You're not getting 5 other things thrown in your bag for money you didn't really want to pay for when you showed up. You know, you just wanted a day cream, you know. And another thing that might be really good to say, which I actually thought of this in the shower this morning while I was thinking about how I could sell stuff. But in Clinique, for example, you would have to use the 3-step, which is your face wash, your toner, and your moisturizer. Then you would have to use a day and a night cream, which is 5 items already. Then you would have to use a face sunscreen. Then, I'm trying to think what else they would throw in there with that. Then they would throw in their scrub, their exfoliator. So that's 7 items just to get your face clean. And I'm promising you that's like considered a great sale, because that's going to be like over $300. So the fact that you have 5 items right here, or 4 items in volume, yeah, 4 items in the Miracle set, you know, or you take one of your little microderm, you're doing half of what you would have had to pay a bunch of money for, you know. So that's something easy you can say, like, you know what, maybe a mall or department store or Dillard's or wherever you guys go around here, you know, you'd be having to take home 10 items to do what you can do in this item right here, you know. Another thing that I always say, for the night cream, I'm still learning, lifting serum. This, you know, Cathy always says, I just really say what she says for this one. It's Botox in a bottle. This is what's going to get the elastin and the collagen going through your skin again. You know, this is what's going to do the most work for repairing your skin. I haven't quite looked at the ingredients in this one yet. Is there vitamin C in it?
I don't know off the top of my
Okay. Well, I know in the night cream and the micro B parabens, I just learned the terminology for it, and the night serum for the Miracle set, it has vitamins A and C. A lot of people don't know that vitamin C is actually the best thing for color correcting, and it actually erases acne scars. So my manager that has really bad acne told me, like, I need something natural for, like, something that's not going to mess with my, you know, my medicine, and I need something for my acne scars. And I said, okay, don't judge, but this is what I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you to use botanical sets till I'm actually going to prescribe you the night serum as well. And he was like, I've used vitamin C, it works. So, you know, again, like, customize it to whatever you're doing, whatever they need, you know. So that's something that
How long has she been doing this?
started
month?
March 20th.
But I mean, she worked
I worked in it for 2 years.
at the cosmetic counter in Los Angeles.
So she pretty much just signed herself when you said that.
Yes, she was looking for this opportunity to take her knowledge of skincare and cosmetics and have a ministry outlet. So yeah, when I interviewed her, she like took out her journal and was like, you're telling me everything that I've been writing in my journal of what I've been looking for.
That's really exciting.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah. So now for the night cream, something a lot of customers will tell me, whether it's the counter or something maybe you've even heard you guys have been doing this longer. But a lot of customers will say, well, can't I just buy a night cream and use it for day and night to save money? Can I just buy the day cream and use it for day and night to save money? Oh my God, no. You know, another thing I tell them is that, going back to the day cream real quick, some people are like, oh, well, I just put like whatever I put on my skin, I put it on my face, like SPF 50. And it's like, ooh, God, no. Again, the skin on my arm is very different from the skin on my hand. Your skin is very delicate here. You know, you can't put that harsh of a cream and chemical. This is like really intense, you know, for your skin. That's why it's different. Even if you go into Target, you'll see face sunscreen, something different, because it's thinner, it's more gentle, less oils in your skin. So no, don't do that. Then the difference between the day and the night is obviously the retinol. The retinol makes your skin very sensitive to the sun, very sensitive. Like it could burn your skin painfully. So tell them don't do that, you know, and then they'll get kind of confused because they did last time I told them this. But just tell them, no, you don't want to wear this in the sun. You only want to wear this in the night, and you definitely don't want to wear sunscreen in the night because it has, I know everything in Mary Kay is oil-free, right? Did I read that right?
No.
No, okay. I thought I read that somewhere. But so if that's not the case, sunscreen always has oil in it. So even if you have someone that's oily, and they buy the Miracle Set for oily skin, that day cream is still the same. So I tell them use it sparsely. Don't put too much, you know, get enough on your skin, but don't lay it too thick at all. You know, just to get it wet. Because otherwise it's going to be too oily for them. And then, you know, kind of pretty much say the same thing for the night. Like you don't want that on your skin on the night. It's going to expand your pores. It's going to sit in your wrinkles and make them deeper and uglier. And it's going to get on your pillow where you lay your face to sleep. And then it's just gross. So that's what I tell them. Retinol is obviously age reversing. I think everyone knows that. And then for the eye cream, which when Cathy told me this, I was like shocked. Like I don't even think she knew how excited I was to be able to tell customers that, and they probably don't even know that it's an amazing thing. But the eye cream you can actually use under your eye and on your eyelids. You cannot do that in any other line, because it's way too powerful. So the fact that you can use this everywhere, you know, and I always tell my customers it never really made sense to me because I can be tight here, but if I got saggy lids, that's not looking too great. You know, something's not working somewhere. And I also tell them if it's so strong that I can't put it on my eyelids, then that's probably way too strong to be on my face. Like that's probably something I don't really want to mess with anyways. You know, like that's just kind of scary for me. So that's what I tell them about the eye cream. Also this metal tip, is a really, really big sales piece for you. You can tell them to put it in the refrigerator if they have puffiness or, you know, their eyes get swollen, someone with allergies, someone with asthma, someone after a long day of crying. If they keep this in their refrigerator or even pop it in their freezer for 3 seconds, you know, put their eye cream on before they go to bed or, you know, when they wake up in the morning, and this will actually reduce the swelling.
Awesome.
Refrigerated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of trying to sell the whole set together, you like say puffy eyes, that's the thing you go to, is that?
Well, I sell the set together and add things. So I will sell this Voluform set, but make sure I emphasize how important it is to buy the microdermabrasion, because if not, then why are you wasting your money with me? Let's be honest.
Right.
And then, you know, if they buy the Miracle Set or some, you know, whichever one, you know, gentle exfoliator, if you're out in the sun a lot, if you're in an office all day, air conditioner air is not as sanitary as you think. You know, I'm in a store all day, I'm constantly talking to people, touching things, touching my face, touching money. You know, that daily gentle exfoliator, which would be the botanicals, is extremely important. You know, so I haven't been to a party yet where they haven't just been sold instantly on the skincare set. You know,
well, because you're being honest.
Yeah.
You're telling them what you know, and then about our products. And so, of course, people want to.
Yes. And I can't tell you how many times I had a coworker in clinic, and she was top seller. She was top seller every day of her life, and she worked there for like over 15 years. If she was not top seller, she was one of those people that would like have a panic attack, you know, if she thought she wasn't going to be for the week or the month or whatever. But she was very, very forceful with the product. She would, you know, so are you saying that? Yes, it works for that. It works for that. She wouldn't even finish. So, yes, it works. You got to have it. You know what? And you need all of this too. Like, you know, okay. You know, like, and retail or in sales, you know, I'm a business marketing major, so you're hearing all kinds of things, but they say you got to talk so fast that they can't even think about what you're saying. Yes and no, you know, give them all the facts, let them be able to like, yeah, that is good for my skin. You know, don't give them too much time, so they're gonna be like, oh, well, I could just go buy it from, like the drugstore, which I'll talk about in a second, but I tell them that all the time, like I said, when I opened, it's not going to benefit me any if I tell you like this will solve all your life problems. If you just use this face cream, you will have a man in 2 days. And then they use it and they see like, my wrinkles aren't gone, or I've been using this for 3 months and I paid $200 for this and I don't feel a thing, I lost a customer, I lost a big sale, I lost a replacement order.
Can I just tell you that the replenishing serum plus C has vitamin C in it? You said that was good for acne scars?
Yes. And color correcting.
The replenishing serum C, of course, and the even complexion dark spot reducer.
Yeah.
Also has vitamin C.
And the
now this
Miracle Set Night Serum has vitamin C.
Has it? Okay, because this also calls absorbic acid. That's another name for vitamin C. It looks like.
Okay.
So the Replenish has that in it. Several, and the Day Solution.
Yeah.
The Replenish serum, say not the Replenish that comes out of the scrub.
Both have the absorbic acid in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does the Volufarm cream have
No, it does. Well, let me search again now that I have that other name, but right this second, the list that products containing this ingredient, so the Volufarm serum does not have that. So the Microderm Replenish does the, of course, your Day Solution and your Serum C. So I think that I did not know that.
Yeah.
Vitamin C reduces acne scars.
Yeah, it's color corrected.
Okay.
The best with acne scars. If you have like dark spot, like if you have someone that has like severe sunspots, 1, exfoliate, 2, like get them this Microderm, get them on that. Also, unless it's like a hormonal thing or a medication, because there are certain medications, or like when women go through menopause, then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know what happened, I hit menopause, and like now I have all these dark spots on my face. That will be different because it's not a surface thing.
But we have the dark spot reducer.
But yes, then you would use the dark spot reducer
C
or
is
the
in there.
Serum plus C or C plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's more concentrated toward
Good
that
to know.
specifically. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else. Another thing I say, because I have a lot of customers, now being in Mary Kay, I have a lot of customers, or even Clinique or other lines, like, okay, I've been using like this drugstore stuff forever, like now I want to try something else. When I mentioned how I did say earlier, like our prices were totally comparable. When I first moved here, I came from using everything from top of the line. I got to be very picky and pick whatever I liked and found out what I liked and didn't like. And then, when I moved here, I was like, like the department store is like an hour away, all the way up in Malvis, and I've tried these little side stores at Stanger, just not satisfying, when I went to the drugstore, like Walmart or Target, I found myself, like standing like in the aisle for like an hour, trying to pick what color I would be, and then like the eyeshadows and the foundation, it's like, well, I might as well just go buy the stuff in the department store. Like, I was shocked at like how kind of pricey like it is. Like, yes, I could get NYX for like $1, which does work great. But it's like by the time you're paying all that stuff at Walmart, you might as well have just gone and found yourself a Mary Kay consultant. Honestly, like, and that is the honest truth. Like, I can't believe that. Eyeshadows are a great example. When my mother-in-law got hers, she was like, "Is this a replacement?" And I was like, "I don't think so." So I texted Cathy and I was like, is that right? Like, and she was like, "Yeah, no, that's what they look like." And I was like, okay. $7 for an eyeshadow. In Clinique, to get the exact same size, you would get it in a big shiny case, it's like a big shiny applicator, you'd be paying $15 for one color. Like, and that's nuts for me. And Lancome, I think you're paying $25 or $30 for one color. And Lancome eyeshadow does not work well. And neither does Clinique.
Well, and unless there's anything else that you really wanted to share, tell them real quick about your primer.
Oh, the face primer, yes. I absolutely love the face primer. One thing I tell them, because usually we just finished our skincare, you just put on SPF 30 or 35, now you're putting on SPF 15. So even if you didn't get to do anything else with your face today, you are protected. It is pore filling and line filling. What I was telling Cathy, or when I told at my first party, is I was so picky about face primer. like, I don't know why, but that was like my one thing I had to have just right. I tried Lancome, I tried Smashbox, I tried every name out there. We only have one car right now, so my mother, I was like, I got a face primer, you have to take me to find face primer. And she's like, okay. So like, here we go to like the little store in the Tanger, and I get something, and it was Smashbox, and I was like, oh my god, this doesn't even work. Like, it just soaks right into my skin. It's not doing anything for me. And I was like, can you take me to buy face primer? She's like, we just went and took you to buy. And I'm like, I know, but it didn't work right. And so she's like, okay, so now then she started giving me her samples of like Lancome face primers, and she's like, how is that one working? Like, she knows how like picky I was about it, and when I tried, the one I liked was Too Faced, which was $30 a bottle. And when you work in cosmetics, you get to take home samples every day. And because it was so expensive, even for me with my employee discount, I would go and fill up my little sample things with primer every day because I needed to save some money. Ours is only $16 as SPF 15, and I love it. So the fact that it satisfies me, that is a big deal. Another thing real quick that you can throw out there to your customers is that all the department store brands, there's honestly not one that I can think of except for maybe Urban Decay. All of them are made by L'Oreal. So when they're making, like, oh, well, I use this or I use that, whether they're like, I use department store or I use drugstore, it's like, that's great because it's not any different than what's $15 on the shelf.
Yeah.
So that's when you can go into like Mary Kate is, privately owned. They make their own cosmetics.
Yeah.
They, do their own testing and stuff like that. So, yes, they're all different. They all offer different things, different age groups, and different, perks, I guess, in their cosmetics, but they're pretty much all the same. So just with a different label.
Good feedback. Any questions at all? Anybody? Or give her some affirmation. What did you? I know Lisa loved it. She had to go pick up her girls, but is there?
I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I love how you incorporated a toner into the conversation. I had been just very, these are the sets, this is how they go. I like that you found something that was very useful and not one set that I only would have given to certain people in a set situation. So that was brilliant. I love putting the eye thing in the color crying. So I love putting that in the refrigerator. That's brilliant. I wouldn't have thought of that. What else? I'm a little upset because the 15, I used the primer as sunscreen and you gave that nice back. And so I'm going to have to do a better job.
Yeah.
I'm super jazzed about the vitamin C. I
Yeah.
haven't tried that.
Yeah.
That is like exciting. And I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I know. Okay, that's great. So, good job.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased that you're on our team, and I want you to help me do something.
Okay.
Great job. I'm very proud. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to close tonight
with fabulous inspiration from our beautiful Aretha Lyman. You ready?
To do what I did?
Yeah.
I'll be quick because I know it's already 8:05.
Well, 8:15 is when we were supposed to close, so you're perfect. I mean, but you do your thing.
I'm
Yes.
trying to wrap it up.
And yeah, you're. So, look, no, you gotta stand where they can see you. Yeah.
Y'all can't see me.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
you?
Okay.
All right. I guess a couple weeks ago, I did a women's conference, and at the women's conference, I was responsible for doing makeup and scarves, accessories. So I'm not going to do the accessories part. I'm just going to do the makeup part. But the theme of the conference was fashion by design. So I'm just going to read you my script. Hello, righteous women of God, created in his image, fashioned by his design. You have been created specifically, uniquely, and purposefully as a beloved woman of God, loved by Christ. He loves sweetly. He loves you wholeheartedly with all his heart. He loved you from the very beginning, before you were even conceived. He loved you in your mess. He loves you in your best. He will never, ever, ever stop loving you. And when he see you, he see the beauty within. For you are good, very good. Why does God see the beauty? Because he keeps his eyes focused. He does not stay to the left or to the right. He is not looking at your past sins, for he has already forgiven us. He keeps his eyes open. He does not even sleep. You are the apple of his eye. You are pleasing to the Lord. He delights in you so much that he gave his only son. So I encourage you to take a look at your husband, Lord, with the new set of eyes today. Get up and beautify yourself. Prepare yourself for your husband, Lord. So when you're starting your day off, what you want to start off with is you want to go ahead and cleanse your face. So while I'm speaking, my model is doing these things. Cleanse your face and exfoliate all the lies of deception. Moisturize with his grace and favor, which are daily antioxidants that will help guard you against free radicals. Protect yourself with the foundation of his word. Close your eyes to distractions and apply the promise of his love. So she's applying her eyeshadow. His promises are filled with rainbows of colors. Today we're going to add on, blank mineral powder, eye color, on the eyelids and brow bones. Next, you can add the next color that she used, mineral eye color, in the crease of your eyelids. Surround yourself by a body of believers applying eyeliner to the upper and lower lash. You can add extra anointing by layering another mineral eye color to the top of your inner eye, and blend as the Holy Spirit leads.
I love that. I love it. I'm gonna be needing a copy.
Yes. Okay. Yes. If you need more encouragement, take hold of another colorful promise of God and add a touch in the inner V of your eyelid to let Satan know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Then lift up your eyes to the hills and elongate your dreams with your black mascara on your eyelashes. Tip, always blend your makeup, blend with the Holy Spirit, and allow him to flow through you. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and defeat the evil. Do not get weary of doing good. Look for someone in your path. Now, when they're looking for someone in their path, they're looking at their eyebrows. Look for someone in your path. Seek God to see if he wants to use you to help make a crooked way straight. Use your eyebrow brush and define and smooth the finishing touch around what you see. Now, when your burdens get heavy and you don't feel like putting on any makeup, maybe because you feel unworthy or fake, which is a lie from the pit of Satan. Remember that your makeup, your DNA, is the precious blood of Jesus Christ. He has promised to wipe away every tear. So cheer up. Look, for you are a righteous woman of God, chosen by the Lord himself. You are the apple of his eye. Hold your head up high. Keep your eyes open and focused on the Lord. See the beauty within, and don't be afraid to let others see the beautiful gift you are to be.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
You wrote that, you guys. That is so fabulous. Do you love that?
Yes. Okay, so we're closing. Bye. Thank you for joining us.